All right, so having said that, before we move to the next section of today's session, we are going to take this quick opportunity to introduce you all to EngageWith, which is an engagement platform that directly integrates with both Slack and MS Teams. I'm going to hand over to my colleague Nisarg here so he can take you through the platform and show you how it works.
Awesome. Thanks a lot, Mariam, for these insightful lessons on how to build a case for engagement at your company. What I'm going to do is I'm going to share my screen and just walk through the platform and show you how easy of a lift EngageWith is. Right. One of the biggest challenges that people leaders face today is adoption of engagement platforms. Right. We have worked with more than 500 companies, and before working with them, everybody was saying we invest a lot of time and effort in figuring out the right platform, and then we launch it. But what ends up happening is employees don't use it often, right? So keeping that in mind, we built EngageWith. Let me just see that I am here. Perfect. And keeping that employee adoption of engagement platform in mind is how we have built EngageWith, right? EngageWith resides directly in your communication platform. It could be Slack, Microsoft Teams, whatever you use today. That is where all of your employees are. That has become the modern headquarters. And this removes any friction when it comes to employees interacting with the platform, right? So EngageWith is a functional employee engagement platform, right? And what I mean by that is on EngageWith, you'll be able to run your rewards and recognition. You can run employee pulse surveys, as well as employee feedback and 360-degree feedback. Today, I'll keep it short. I will talk about recognitions, rewards, awards, and pulse surveys, right? So super simple to set up EngageWith. Once you set it up, it would be on your workspace like you see over here, right? Employees, all they have to do is just come here, click on make a recognition. A quick form opens up. They select what type of recognition they want to send out. Now, all of this is customizable by you. So people teams are the admins of this platform and they can customize the points, names of shoutouts and all of that, right? So I'll give a quick kudos right now. And yeah, who else than Mariam? He's right here with us. I'll say, thanks, Mariam, for the insightful webinar on employee engagement, right? Just make sure I'm grammatically correct. So I wrote a tangible message, something that I want to recognize Mariam for. You can also add your company values. Now, a lot of HR leaders and people leaders complain that we do set up company values, but employees are not aware of them, right? This is a great way to reinforce that. So employees can send out recognitions with company values attached, right? So over here, I'll say execution is the metric. She owned the entire webinar process really well, and then I'll hit submit, right? As soon as I hit submit, EngageWith sends a message on a public channel. Again, that is configured by you where the message goes, but this is what that message looks like. Everything in Slack takes less than 30 seconds for the employee to come on there and send out a quick kudos. They don't have to go to a different platform, no context switching. It's very seamless right here on Slack, right? Now here, everybody sees this, Mariam obviously feels good that her work is being recognized publicly in front of all the employees. Other employees see this and, they can also add on to this recognition. We have a one-click add-on. So, Mariam's kudos will start piling up like that, right? But we don't stop here, right? Every time somebody receives a recognition, they get some points with it, and employees can redeem those points for rewards as well, right? Again, that is configurable by you. You can have monetary as well as non-monetary rewards. So employees can come onto the web dashboard. Again, it's super simple to log in here. All they have to do is click on a button on Slack. And this is the gift card catalog that we have. Right? We work across, we have more than 100 countries in our catalog and more than 10,000 gift cards. Basically, any brand that you can think of that your employees might want, we have it on the platform. So, yeah, they can pick any of the gift cards they want. It's an instant gift card, digitally delivered. So that's how that works. And if you want non-monetary rewards, you can do that as well, right? You can add your own custom reward. And, companies have been very creative with this, right? I've seen some companies who are not remote, like they work in office. They do, employees can redeem their points for a parking spot up front, right? Closer to the building for a month. So really fun way to gamify, your rewards and recognition. And it's important to have rewards as part of your recognition system because employees should get something tangible out of it, right? Otherwise, recognitions don't really mean that much if they're not able to get something tangible. But we don't end here, right? If you are running your rewards and recognition manually on a channel on Slack, what you're missing out on are detailed analytics, right? What EngageWith will be able to give you is analytics on your entire organization. What are the top values being highlighted in your organization? What is the engagement rate overall look like? And it also gives you a department level analysis. What does each department look like? What is their engagement rate? Which gives you, the people leader in the HR team, more insights, and you can take, relevant actions on this. For example, we have the customer success team is at a low engagement rate. Now, when you see this, you would either run a pulse survey just for the customer success team to figure out, what is happening, why is the engagement low, or you might run your own intervention to figure out, why the engagement is low here. But this gives you that insight, right? What is happening in your organization. You can also split the entire analytics by cohorts. So let's say if you want to look at data for just one particular team, let's select customer success. This will give you the entire analytics for that team only, right? Same thing, you can see, what are the company values that the customer success team is showing, and who are the top recognizers, who are receiving the most recognitions. Everything can be seen directly from here. You can also go to a particular employee's profile and get an overall holistic view of that employee's engagement. Who are they receiving most recognitions from? What are the core values employees are representing? And companies have started becoming very creative with this. They started adding a recognition component to their annual performance review cycles as well, right? Now, if you are doing quarterly, half yearly, or an annual performance review, what ends up happening is a lot of people get recency bias, which means that if an employee has been, not at 100% towards, like when nearer to the performance review cycle, they end up getting, lower points on their performance. But having this year-round recognition really helps paint a holistic picture of, that employee, and then that bias of recency goes away. So very, very powerful tool, that can help you understand your employees better. We also automate celebrations, just a small thing. If you are currently running, if you're a remote company and you are, manually posting employee birthdays and work anniversaries on Slack, EngageWith will take over that busy work from you, right? So you can focus on more relevant things. EngageWith automatically sends a message on the day of your employee's birthday or a work anniversary. Let me quickly show you what that looks like. So this is our celebrations channel, and this is what, that message looks like. Every day at 9 a.m. or their local time, employees' local time, EngageWith will send this message, right? And everybody knows that it's this person's birthday or a work anniversary, and they come in and wish them, just one more thing off your table. And let's move to pulse surveys now. So while you are getting a lot of insights from rewards and recognitions, if you see that certain departments or certain teams have lower engagement, you can run a pulse survey directly from EngageWith. So we already have templates built in. These are all well-researched templates. All the questions are very well researched. Let's say you want to run an inter-team relationship pulse. So you can directly select the template. All the questions will come up here directly. You can update these questions, edit these questions, remove them, add your own questions. Basically, any feature that you would think of in a survey tool, EngageWith has that. You can set up the pulse survey. You can set the frequency, whether you want it to be one time or a recurring pulse. You can schedule reminders directly from here. And you can also set it to a rolling pulse. Right? One of the biggest challenges in pulse surveys is, employees have very long, questionnaires that they have to fill out, and they get fatigued. They don't end up finishing that pulse survey. But with rolling pulse, this is a new feature that we have launched. Questions will be released a day at a time, 2 or 3 questions at a time. So it's not a lot of work for employees to respond to these questions. And you can obviously set up, anonymity of the pulse. If you want it to be anonymous, people are more open upfront when it's anonymous. So we have that capability on here as well. Let me show you what results look like. So let's say you launched a pulse. We recently launched this pulse on learning and development. Let me show you some analytics on there and how it will look like to you and how you can analyze the data once you have completed a pulse. So the best way is, if employees enter long form descriptive answers, that's a great way. So here you'll be able to see responses to, all the long form answers that employees have written. That gives you more subjective, overview of what employees are thinking. And for objective type of questions, multiple choice or yes, no questions, this is what that looks like, right? You'll be able to see, how each employee has rated on, individual questions as well. So a visual look at, each of these questions is also shown here. You can obviously download this report and share it with, rest of the company, with the management team. If you are very transparent, you can share it on your general channel where, all the employees are present, just to show where you are as an organization. So yeah, that is EngageWith, a very short, demo. I would love to do a personalized demo for you if you're looking for a platform like this, and not just from a buying perspective, but if you just want to talk about, kind of how employee engagement products work, happy to, just get on a call with you, try to understand what your challenges are, and then, recommend the right platform to you, even if it's not EngageWith. Thank you so much, Mariam, for the time.